Chapter 10. Don't be cruel. Come on now. That would be cruel. Being cruel.
So, AG tipped off Dwight about the safe house. And if what he said is true, he's also got ties to Ebina. I have that right.
Yeah.
Then if he knows Dwight, I imagine he knows Bryce by way of association. That means it's AG, Bryce of Polycana, and Ebina of the Seiryu clan.
All of them working against us.
How could I let this happen? Everything. It's all my fault. H-chan made a fool of me.
We're dealing with someone who put himself in a wheelchair because he dug up your history with Masato Arakawa. I doubt many people could see through something so devious. So don't put this all on yourself.
Yeah, but Hanawa-san and Wong still died. Akane-san got hurt. Lonnie's still gone. And now we're looking for her all over again.
I know it's a bad situation. We're at rock bottom, and it can't get much worse.
But listen, Kasuga. That's all the more reason to keep your head up. Guys like us, all we can do is swallow the pain and push forward.
Chitose. I still don't have the full story.
You said AJ was blackmailing you? What did you mean?
I wish I could tell you, but now's hardly the time. The police could be here any minute, and I'd rather be long gone. That said, I do need to get something off my chest. Kiryu-san. Ichiban.
Yeah?
You've heard of the Tatara channel, yeah? The one that put false accusations on Ichiban and the party, and outed Kiryu-san's existence to the world?
What about it?
It's her.
The VTuber running the show, Hisoka Tatara. Well, that was me.
Yep.
What?
I'll demonstrate.
What's up, people? Tatara Channel coming at ya! Ready for another mind-blowing revelation? Cause here it is! The Dragon of Dojima's been spotted in Hawaii!
That voice.
Chi-chan, you're her?
Yeah. And it was Eiji who pointed me at you. You wrote the script, I did the song and dance. Now you know the truth.
I'd say that's pretty damning evidence. Still, I wouldn't have guessed it was Eiji behind all that.
It's just like you said earlier. Eiji's been working with Ebina from the start. Everything he does is under Ebina's orders. Speaking of, Ebina's starting some kind of garbage storing business with Polycana.
Yeah, I heard it from the man himself. Now I know which parts he left out.
Well, they've all been chasing Akane-san because she's sheltering Lonnie. Apparently, they thought sending Ichiban to Hawaii would help lure them out. And to see that through, Eiji's been keeping tabs on him from the moment they met on the plane. As for me, I was just another pawn in their game.
Chi-chan.
So it's confirmed then. We're up against Bryce, Ebina, and Eiji in the end. Not to mention Sawashiro.
The captain?
Yeah. When Tatara and Ebina outed me, it was right there with them on video.
It's true, Ichiban. You put us through some major shit over here.
No, hang on a sec. You really think that's right?
What do you mean?
I know this might sound crazy, but... Guys, I don't think the captain would put Akane-san in danger.
Huh? Ichiban, you realize who you're talking about? He'll do anything and everything to get ahead, or save his own skin. For instance, wasn't he gonna kill Akane-san just to hide his dirty secret from his boss?
But he held back. Also, it was for the young master. To give his son a better life. And now that he's lost everything, all he's got left is making good on his debt to Arakawa-san. Think about it. Why else would he let himself get locked up for a murder he didn't commit? There's no way he'd leave Akane-san to the wolves. Not after all this.
You're that sold, huh?
Hurry it up, Ichiban. We need to go, now!
Kiryu-san, when the captain asked me to go to Hawaii, he bowed to me. I know him. Bowing his head to me, of all people, can't be just an act. That's one thing he'd never do. Me meeting Akane-san would help the captain bury one of his last regrets. That has to be why he sent me.
And Sawashiro, you really think Ebina hasn't looped him in on his real plan?
I do.
That's true. Then he might not be on Ebina's team after all.
Kiryu-san, could you talk to the captain for me? Right now, I need to go after Lonnie. If we don't act fast, she might be gone forever.
All right. We'll take this from separate angles.
Anything changes, I'll contact you right away.
Guess we've got ourselves a date with Sawashiro. Anyone lower on the totem pole won't be worth the trouble.
So, storming Seiryu HQ's on hold then?
Yeah. But first things first, we need a way to contact Sawashiro. Hey, you heard that, right? You know how to get a hold of him.
Like I'd tell you! Ha! Over my dead body!
If I were you, I'd choose my words more carefully.
Don't waste your breath on this asshole.
Hmm?
Hey, Sawashiro may be elusive, but he's still in my town. Think I wouldn't already have his number?
You were quick, Sunny. Something wrong, Psycho?
It's just, didn't this AG guy completely pull the wool over Ichiban's eyes?
Yeah.
And now Ichiban's saying Sawashiro, of all people's, reformed. What makes him so sure? If you told me he was working for Ebina, I'd buy it. Yet somehow you believe him, don't you?
Maybe he sees something we don't. After all, isn't that one of his strengths?
How do I respond to that? That's cheating.
Well, whoever's side he's on, Sawashiro is still a key figure in all this.
True enough.
Okay then, let's get moving.
I can see both angles, really. Oh.
Right. When push comes to shove, you gotta keep your head up.
I definitely can see Sachan's point there. But Kiryu does make a good point as well.
Kiryu-san.
Here's an idea. Why don't we have us a strategy meeting? Go over what we know. That way, we'll be on the same page when we call Sawashiro.
Okay.
Not a bad idea. Then, what say we do it at Survive? Hard to think of anywhere better. If it's all hands on deck, I suppose I could call them in. Oh. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. The balance of Ijincho is crumbling enough as it is. Who are we inviting? Why don't I let you guess? Wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. Jeez, way to leave us on a cliffhanger. Well, I suppose we should head to Survive and find out. Could be new party members. Or the dots. So, Hanawa is dead. Yeah, I expected more of a response from you there after everything you went through in Gaiden. The man who raised his name. All he was to me was my handler. No. Still, a lot happened between us, I suppose. We made it this far, and now... all the dots. Hanawa, leave Akane-san and Lani to us. We'll see this through, I promise. You always work so hard. You deserve to rest. Is this a memoir? I'll be joining you soon. Oh, mate, no. Yeah, it's a memoir. Oh. Alright, anyway. Go to survive. Let's head on over to survive then.
I see you got here quick. Should have known you two would hustle.
There we go.
Yeah, what took you?
Hey, Zhao! Jungi-han!
How are you? It's been so long.
Indeed. I see you two are as lively as ever. Well, hello there. Taichi Suzuki-san.
Yes, quite.
I've seen you two around.
He used to lead the Yokohama Liumang. And I'm sure you remember Jungi-han.
Sunny filled me in on the details, including those about your condition.
Did she? Guess that saves us some time. Who are they?
Some local detectives. I call them up every now and again to keep me informed on Ijincho's latest and greatest. They're still in the trial phase, of course.
Hi.
On that note, looks like your detective doesn't recognize our man Kiryu-san.
Well, ignorance is bliss, as they say.
He was probably playing along.
So that's what's up. Sawashiro's a hard man to read, I'll admit. Depending on how deep he's in with Ebina, we may want to rethink our approach.
The Seiryu clan's been similarly hard to read after Takabe, their next chairman, went to prison. But hearing this puts a lot into perspective.
Yeah? How so?
It goes back to Takabe's arrest. He was suspected of handing his men illegal firearms. Apparently there was a rat, and now it's smelling more and more like Ebina.
Why?
I heard a Seiryu clan informant leaked the details that led to Takabe's arrest. Now, if Ebina was truly after a second-grade dissolution, he wouldn't need his superior out of the picture. So at the time, we never pinned him as the traitor. However, if the dissolution is merely a ruse, and his true goal was to take the reins of the Seiryu clan, then it's all but certain that Takabe's arrest is his doing.
Is it possible he wanted to split up the Yakuza, but then change his mind after swearing up himself?
Or maybe he joined the Seiryu clan intending to take over from the start. And to do that, he even sacrificed his career with the police.
Why do all that, though?
That's what I'd like to know.
Actually, if Sawashiro's always sticking around Ebina, I bet he'd have some clue.
Yeah. Assuming he's not on board with Ebina's plans like Kasuga says.
Well, Sunny already knows how to contact the guy. Let's just dial him up and see if he'll talk. Long as Ebina's not breathing down his neck.
Can I not talk to the others at all? No? Not you two over here? Nothing? I expected more from them.
What's up?
What do you think? Ready to call Sawashiro? Phone Sawashiro.
Sawashiro speaking.
It's Kiryu. We need to talk.
Kiryu-san.
Where are you right now? Your boss there with you?
Before we get lost in the weeds, care to tell me what this is about?
I just want to have a conversation. Somewhere Ebina isn't around.
Well, that's unfortunate. Now, things are rather busy on my end. As you may be aware, I've got my hands full training our men for Hawaii.
You're nothing but a talking head to those men. And your hands are full doing what exactly? Wiping Ebina's ass?
Cute. If it was Ichi who said that, I'd have slit his throat right now.
Then maybe you should say that to my face. Or are you too much of a coward?
I'm at the Seiryu clan warehouse at the docks. Nanba should know how to get there.
I trust Ebina won't be there listening?
No. But it won't be a private meeting. We've got men posted up at every corner. And I doubt they'll appreciate intruders, so don't go expecting a warm welcome.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're that dead set on it, I won't bother talking you down. Best of luck.
Well, that's promising.
So, how should we take that exactly? If we go see Sawashiro, we'll be facing down enemies left and right.
Yep, sure sounded like it.
If you ask me, I think Sawashiro wanted to meet us.
Yeah?
Just think about it. If he wasn't interested, he never would have given his location or the warning at the end. In fact, it's almost like he was sending an SOS.
Wait a sec. So does this mean he's actually on our side?
Well, hell, let's get our asses over to him then.
However, there's a chance we're playing right into his hand. Meaning once we set foot into that warehouse, we'll have to go through hordes of Yakuza only to find Ebina waiting.
Then how do we know whether Sawashiro's lying or not?
Only way to know for sure is to pay him a visit.
As risky as it sounds, I guess we don't have much choice.
Guess not.
Okay, then why don't I lend you a hand?
Huh?
Huh? What? I'm not invited?
No, we could use your help, if it's all right.
You think I'd rather chill here and let Sunhee hog all the fun?
No, but think about it. If you two make a big scene, it could disturb what little piece hangs in the balance.
That's why we have you to keep the scales from tipping.
You make it sound so simple.
I won't deny that we could use an extra ally. But given your position, won't it cause problems for you to start a fight with the Seiryu clan?
Hey, there are problems in Ijincho as it is. And we've got the Seiryu themselves to thank. And it's them who started this shit. So I say, we shove some back in their faces. Besides, if I let my position hold me back, what kind of lame-ass friend would I be? That isn't stopping you, right? Whoops. May have spoken out of turn there.
No, I think I'm the one who's guilty of that. Forgive me. I take it you're on board?
Huh, I suppose. I won't welcome him with open arms or anything, but maybe a pat on the head will do.
Sheesh. What do I gotta do to get on your good side? It's all good. Let's get out there and kick some ass together.
Just Zhao? Expected both of them. Fair enough.
Hell yeah! Zhao's back to spice up the party.
At this point, we're basically unstoppable, right?
Well,
Must be nice, having all the fun to yourselves.
nothing? Okay. Kiryu-san, let's take a taxi to the Seiryu clan warehouse. I know how to get there. Alright. You know, Zhao did just join up with us again. We sure we want to jump in like that? Maybe we do a little training just to be safe? Probably a good idea in the long run. Yeah, probably. Never know what'll be waiting for us. Alright then. I've got just the thing. What's that? Recently, a building under construction here in Ijincho caught fire. Once it was put out, they basically left the place to rot. These days, there's talk of some strange group holed up inside. It's gonna be another dungeon, isn't it? Supposedly, it's now their hideout.
Ah.
A brand new gang on the scene. Well then, can't imagine you're just gonna ignore them, huh? Exactly. I want to investigate. Figure out who they are and get rid of them if need be. Right. What better way to sharpen our skills? Not only that, but it'll save me the trouble too. Win-win, as far as I'm concerned.
Got it.
Then, let's check this place out. Where can we find it? West of Carriage Highway. I've sent in one of my officers there already. He can fit us in. Fair enough. Well, we'll want to prepare before we head to the Seiryu clan warehouse. The abandoned building west of Carriage Highway might be good practice. Oh, and of course, we do have Zhao stuff around. We need to see about that then, don't we? Ooh, something new down there. Alright, let's go get that memoir just because it's over there. On its own for some reason. It's separate to everything else, so, you know. What would the memory be here, anyway? Hello?
Hello?
It's Date, Kiryu. You remember the place I brought you to the other night?
Yeah, I think so.
Come by when you're free. I'm drinking all alone at the bar.
Okay, but pace yourself till I get there.
Don't keep me waiting too long then. Might overdo it.
We'll go see about that then. Assuming we're getting in a fight here, yeah.
Ready if you are.
It's over!
They didn't stand
Yeah, he really needs to get his bond up, doesn't he? And his levels, I suppose. Alright, what we got here anyway? The Seiryu clan office is just up ahead. I better not get too close to it. Still, to think that the former Tojo clan headquarters is now the Seiryu clan's Tokyo branch. As a supporter of the Great Dissolution, I might not have any right to say this, but it pains me to realize that the Tojo clan is no more. They were the top of the underworld. Society would be better off without the Yakuza. This much I know. Daigo must have struggled with the decision. Whenever I think of his suffering, the loneliness I feel seems trivial in comparison. Daigo, Tase, and the others made the right decision. I want to be proud to say that.
This brings back
That's why I have to do whatever I can to help. There we go. Still got a few around. Like, Okay. There we go, there we go. That's what we want, isn't it? Right. Need to see about what's going on in, Kamurocho as well. But yeah, we'll always make the Date stuff the priority, because it's all to do with Kiryu, you know. It's all to do with Kiryu.
So, let's catch up. For the record, Taichi's safely back in Okinawa by now. Saw him off at the airport personally. Bought him enough tchotchkes to fill a duffel bag. That cabaret fight shouldn't sour his memories of the city.
Good. Taichi's lucky to have you looking out. Thank you, Date-san.
Hang on. Too early to start thanking me. We need to talk about what's next.
Hmm?
Come on. Taichi's far from the only one you've shut out. You've been dead to the world how many years?
That's what I'm supposed to be. Dead men don't keep in touch. The Daidoji faction made that clear. They only back me as long as I stick to the shadows.
Then what happens now? There's video evidence of Kazuma Kiryu still walking the earth. Force majeure, as the French call it, out of our hands. Daidoji say anything about that yet?
No, nothing so far.
As I thought. They're not omnipotent anyway. Not half as much as they were.
What are you trying to say, Date-san?
Only that, the way I see it, the Daidoji faction has reason to loosen your leash a bit. If circumstances align for a near miss or two with old friends, they'll likely be too occupied to care.
Maybe. But you're forgetting. I keep my promises, whether I'm forced to or not.
Oh, I'm well aware. But seeing Taichi didn't make you break your word, did it? You keep your distance, they never know you're there. I'm sure the Daidoji won't raise a stink.
And if I were one of them, I'd be none too happy.
Bloody hell. Does that backbone of yours ever bend?
Bloody hell.
How about this then? You know what Kamurocho's like these days. With the Tojo and Omi put to pasture, the Yakuza are just a memory. Petty criminals filled that gap. Better or worse, they're too insignificant to pin down. Cops have nothing to hold on to with them.
I get it. So what?
Some Kamurocho folk think it's worse than ever. Reminds me, Akiyama's gone quiet lately.
Akiyama.
Oh, I liked him.
Can't find him? Date-san, when was the last time you two spoke?
Just after the dissolution, I suppose. He caught wind Kazuma Kiryu might have had a hand in it. Akiyama went hunting for anything he could find, but came back with nothing more than rumors. He rang me up late one night during his investigations. I've tried calling him since, but there's never an answer. He might have finally left town.
What? So he just disappeared? Do you even know if he's alive?
The thought occurred to me, so I've kept a watch going. If he shows up, the police will know. Are you worried? He's just one of plenty you've turned your back to, after all.
Ah, it's Akiyama, yeah.
Akiyama will be just fine. He's gone up against worse than this before.
Honestly, you're probably right. Leave him aside for now, then. We both know, regardless of all that, Akiyama's not your only concern.
Tell me what you want from me, Date-san.
I thought I'd been clear. This whole bucket kick list of yours is an opportunity. You and the Daidoji can stay honest with each other while we get you some closure on things. Leave everything to me. Akiyama, too. I'll dig him up somehow.
Date-san.
Who else out there do you need to see? Think. Kamurocho's got a lot of faces. You spent practically half your life on those streets.
The people who meant the most to me are dead. Kazuma-san, Yumi, even Nishiki. I still visit their graves. In fact, I was just there recently. To say I'll be with them soon.
God's sake. All right, let's focus on the ones who are still above ground. Because, like it or not, that includes you, for now. So who else,
I think that's a fair question at this point.
How's that daughter of yours doing?
Huh? Saya? Oh, she's fine. She's married now. 3 kids.
She's... doesn't that mean you're a grandfather? I don't believe it. You never thought to tell me?
Because that's not what we're here to talk about, damn it. All right. Quit trying to distract me, would you? Take your time if you have to. Think of Kamurocho, okay? I know there's someone there.
Kamurocho locals that I knew. Well, I guess there's Kazuki and Yuya.
There you go. That's a great call, in fact. Kazuki and Yuya. They're doing well, last I checked.
Stardust isn't doing as well, though.
As you know, Stardust fell to the Korean Mafia some time back, but it's up and running again.
Is that so?
Oh.
Yep, now that we have that settled, I only have to come up with a plan. Some way the Daidoji faction will write off as a coincidence, just in case. Like with Taichi, we need the perfect setting. Give me a bit of time.
Whatever you say. I'll go along with this because I trust you. Thanks, Date-san.
Stop it. This is something I want to do. There's no need for one word of appreciation.
There's quite a few people I can think of that could be good memoirs throughout this. I wonder who's going to come up, though. I mean, obviously, we want one of them to be Akiyama, and one of them to be Haruka. But there is several that could come up. Let's see around, then. I mean, we should investigate the dungeon, I feel, before we go around and check out everything else around here. So, let's head there. Then once I've got the dungeon up and running, I'll get all that type of stuff done. This is what I feel we should do. Morning. Watch out. Already?
Hello?
It's Dante, Kiryu. Could you come to the Harbor Light if you're free? We'll make for Kamurocho from there. Be sure that you're ready.
Understood. I'll come soon.
Yeah, not right now. We're right outside this building. So. We'll do it after.
So this is the place.
Caught fire during construction, huh? Talk about a waste of time.
Oh, there's our man, Utamaru.
Hi.
Ah, Sun-hee.
Whoa, get a load of this guy. He must be pretty strong.
What kept you?
What kept you? Where do you get off? I sent you here, remember?
Hey, so sorry. Just trying to match the mood of the place.
So, who is this guy again?
Right. This is one of my officers, Utamaru. Once rumors of this place popped up, I sent him in to gather intel.
Name's Utamaru. Nice to meet you all.
Well, how's it look? Did you get a beat on who's inside?
I did. There's a lot of them. We're talking big numbers. What's more, this isn't some street gang. I gathered up both my own men and some local thugs, told them to search high and low, but, well, no one's come back.
Not one? You're saying they were taken out?
Most likely. That or they flip sides. What with you scaring the piss out of everyone.
And you think that's funny? They're your responsibility, moron!
Ow! Hey, no, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But still, if even my men can't handle this, we might be dealing with a serious threat here.
Thinking of backing down?
Not a chance. Ijincho's underworld is mine to protect. I won't sit by and let these guys run amok. Even more so if they've hurt some of my own. I'll make them pay. Just you watch.
Spoken like a true leader, Sun-hee. Had a feeling you'd say that. They're hanging around the basement, and there's a lot of floors below that, so be careful.
You're not coming with us?
You kidding me? It's dangerous in there. Ah! Oh, okay, Uncle!
Right. Well, let's go.
Might be holding the Coming Jewel fellas hostage. If we find any, let's help them out.
Sounds good. They're probably pretty strong, too. No sense holding back.
Naturally. Shall we, Sun-hee?
Yeah.
Poor dude. He's gonna have so many bruises.
Have fun in there.
I just wanted him to go, ow. Alright then, we should see about equipment on Zhao. Give him that champion's saber. Look at that, jeez. Give him a better hat. We should change up all the equipment thinking about it, because we did swap it out, didn't we? We did swap it out. So, we'll get you. And we'll give you the battle boots. Do you have anything in this? I mean, we did get, what was it? That binding. Was that this, or was that another piece of equipment? Ah, there we go. The dragon's binding. It's like, that'd probably be good for you, just generally. But I want to see if I can get your job XP up or something. Just XP in general. I will give you that. Yeah. And you want something better now. Just thinking stats if we can. War God's Keystone. We'll give you that. When did I get that? I'm not sure. Your equipment looks fine. You need that brought back in. Again, let's go to the stats ones. Give you the Eye of the Dragon. And number. Need to change up the surfboard as well. Some better boots. Good there, I feel. Still got your happy spatula. What do we got here? Lose the damage from gun attack. Okay, we got options, We'll take the Reverie shoes. Yeah, I think we're good there. I think we're good. We got all the ankle stuff around. Good. Because we still need those guys leveled up a little bit here and there. Try and match what's going on with Kiryu. Yeah. Right. Let's make our way through here. I imagine it's pretty similar.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Some discs again. Survey data. Gotta see if we can find the people we need to rescue.
I think there's something over there.
Probably is. Some tongues! Dead end, though. I remember doing a lot of this previously. Smash everything! In the, Hawaiian haunt.
Huh. Could have sworn I saw something just now.
You did? Is that it? Just that? No? Okay, fine. This is why I did these kind of things in between the part, though, because it is just going into random rooms. Don't seem to have anything going on, though.
Not a scratch.
Because what I'm looking for...
Right. No time to lose.
...is either people that need rescuing...
Oh, I think I see something.
...or... special rooms with items in, you know. No one needs rescuing in that. Random enemies, though, we can just move on. Don't need to bother with them. Just move on. Just move on. Next floor.
And that's the end of it.
Beep, 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 beep. I wonder if I can actually just leave now, thinking about it, and that will carry on everything, because, again, this is something I just do in between the parts. There's a rescue.
Cool.
That's what we need. I'll get to the halfway point, and then leave.
Here we go.
That'd be a good idea. Let's see here. Essence of the Dragon God. Seeing as we're just doing random stuff, we'll leave them be. The Twister, okay.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Implies this one is on the level of a crowned enemy. Should probably be a lot of bond for Zhao, which is good. Because that's one of the reasons why we need to do this. Is to get the bond up. With Zhao. Hey, you alright? You should hurry up and get out of here. Thank you very much. Please take this. There we go. I think maybe it's only like one rescue per floor, though. If I remember correctly. I never came across two that needed to be rescued. So,
Let's keep going.
as soon as we find our way out, we'll leave.
Huh, I think I see something.
Thought there was something here then, but no. Do you? Ah!
Should I open it?
Open it!
Whoa.
It's an enemy. Some creep.
Allow me.
Oh,
I will allow you.
We're going to regret this.
I'll take you on.
No pain.
Bosh. Well done, Number.
More every
Did you
day.
really think you'd win?
There's more where this
The hell
came
was
from.
his problem? And what kind of idiot hides in a safe? Because it's not the craziest thing I've seen. Still, better stay on guard.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of things you have seen throughout your journey through life, Kiryu. On that way. Ah. Okay, a bit of XP and stuff here and there, not too bad, but it's like trying to make it quick for you guys. You know, it's like go, 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 go.
Oh, treasure ahoy!
Probably missed something in the corner there, but it's fine. Moving on. In fact, let's just exit.
Doing better than I thought.
Again, I can get that stuff later. Myself. That's probably enough training. I should head over to the warehouse from Janai Station when I'm ready. There we go. Okay, so we're looking for Date. Because like I said, the Date stuff comes first. And then we want to see about going around getting all the bingo thingies. In fact, I'm just gonna get all these going. Maybe we'll get a conversation out of it.
You can never go wrong with chilled tomatoes. Simple and delicious.
Right? And if you think these are good, I know where we can get some even better ones.
Oh? Where's that?
Why, that'd be none other than my very own garden.
Oh, right. You said Adachi-san was teaching you how to garden. So you grow tomatoes?
Yeah. Homegrown's always the best, isn't it? You should have seen my war with the crows.
A war with crows? Don't tell me you solved it with your fists.
Come on, what do you take me for? I hung up CDs and stuff. The movement and the flashing freaks the little bastards out.
Does that sort of thing really work?
Actually, not at all. At least not for me. In fact, it seemed to encourage them.
Jeez. So what'd you do about it?
I tried a bunch of things, but what really sent them packing was wrenching the curtains open and glaring at them.
You just stared at the birds?
Yeah, just opened the curtains and stared. In stone-cold silence.
Yikes. Ooh, how creepy. I'd stop coming around too if I were a crow.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'll do anything for my delicious tomatoes.
Well, if I ever find myself battling crows in my own garden, I know who to call.
Right on. Just say the word.
I bet if home improvement store sold posters of Namba glaring, that'd sell like hotcakes.
Yes. So he became a scarecrow? Alright then.
That was great.
Certainly food.
That was certainly food. Oh, please come again. Alright, let's go see what's going on with Date now then. Can I get the food here first, actually? What is that anyway? Potato wedges. Oh, I do like potato wedges.
I tell ya, plenty of bars out there make great curry, but the stuff they make here's all time.
Yeah, it's got that deep curry flavor. You can tell it's been made with love.
Speaking of, one of my customers was telling me most golf clubs make a pretty good curry.
You know, I've heard that too. Curry is usually on the menu at most of them, and they differ depending on the area, so it's fun to compare.
Why do they even serve curry, though? Is it because everyone likes it?
I'm sure that's part of it, but the main reason seems to be that you can dish out curry fast and easy and avoid any long wait times.
I see. That makes sense.
You know, if the curry hits different at each club, then it's probably the same for all the bars. I say we make the rounds and crown ourselves a king.
Hang on. Do you have any idea how many bars there are around here?
A lot more than just this one, that's for sure.
I do like a good curry.
Extra
Bye.
was
That was certainly food.
That was food, alright. I will see you again soon. Right, Date?
Good you're here, Kiryu. Ready? Round trip to Kamurocho and back? Have everything you need?
Do I need stuff to bring with me? To Kamurocho!
Yeah, let's go.
Straight over to Stardust. Kazuki and Yuya are both working there today.
Oh.
Hope you're prepared for this. We're giving that bucket list some weight to it.
Oh. So it sort of like leads in from the previous one, I see. That's nice. How about Ocho?
And there it is. Kamurocho's prevailing host club, Stardust.
Prevailing, huh? They've come a long way, I suppose.
Obviously, the Jingon occupation brought some drastic changes a while back. Now it's returned to its more traditional roots, so to speak. That Kazuki boy's always had a vision.
You're not kidding. That's not just traditional. It's downright nostalgic.
Huh?
Oh, what now?
Yuya.
Huh. Honestly, things never change. Right in the middle of the street.
Like I give a shit who you're with. The Tojo clan couldn't even get protection money from us. Get out of here. Don't come back again.
You're freaking dead! We're gonna ruin this joint!
That the best you got for me? Real Kamurocho natives sneeze better threats. Let me teach you. Never screw with the big boys.
Ah!
Wait. Is this gonna be fake, Kiryu? Oh no.
Hey, isn't that... Oh my gosh! Kazuki-san! He's the coolest! And Yuya-san's here too! I'm ascending.
Nicely done, Yuya. You're as fearless as the day I met you.
Kazuki-san. I'll cover the outside. You worry about business on the inside.
You know how boring it is without you in there? Come. There's always more to do.
On it.
Wow! So chic! Stardust! I want to marry this place!
Seems as popular as ever, huh?
I suppose so. I appreciate you helping me get one last look at them.
Slow down. Hey, that was the owner just now, right? Hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
Those crooks were looking for protection money? Amazing how you all beat them back. And by the looks of it, business is booming for you boys.
Suppose so. We're, pretty old-fashioned as host clubs go. Our competitors like to say we're behind the times. But Kazuki-san's a great boss, and with him in charge again, we're all eager to work here. The fact that he still pulls in such young fans is especially motivating. Us young bloods have to keep up.
I'm glad to see people still admire Kazuki and Yuya.
That'll never change. They've always been a different breed. And Kamurocho fixtures for decades. Most people have forgotten by now, but the Jingon Mafia took this place some time ago. They had money, weapons, people. Things got really rough for a bit.
The Jingon used Stardust to launch their Kamurocho expansion. It was a smart play.
Oh, mister, you know your stuff. Have you heard the entire history behind it all? As to why the Jingon was targeting Kamurocho in the first place, I mean. You see, the Korean Mafia was beaten, badly, by Tojo Clan Yakuza back in the 80s. Meaning, no offense, you two look like you might have been around back then. Do you know about the Dragon of Dojima?
Yep, I've heard the name before at least.
I figured. No one who knows anything about Kamurocho wouldn't know Kazuma Kiryu, after all. Yeah, Kiryu-san was a legend who kicked the Jingon out almost single-handedly. Kazuki-san and Yuya, though, had the misfortune of being his friends. So, when the Jingon Mafia finally came back, they went straight for Stardust and Retribution. You could say Kazuki-san was just another victim of Kazuma Kiryu's legacy of violence.
Huh. Not exactly sure that's accurate. You know?
Don't you think? I gotta say, this city's story has always been about honest people paying for the underground sins. At least the Jingon are dead and buried now, anyway. Kiryu-san too, so I've been told. And with all of them gone, it fell to Kazuki-san to rebuild on his own. It kills me to think of him having to bow his head to every moneylender in town. If those criminals could hear me from hell, especially Kiryu, I'd have some words for him.
I see. Fair enough. I'd say you've got a point.
No.
Hey!
Thanks for your time. Hope we didn't bother you.
No, of course not. No bother at all, sirs.
Hey, where are you going? This isn't what we came for. Kazuki and Yuya are coming to Serena in a little while.
Don't tell me you invited them there.
I'm not saying you have to reveal yourself. It's just a chance to hear them, see how they're really doing.
No. I saw for myself they're doing well. And I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I promise you, whatever that toddler of a host said, Kazuki and Yuya don't agree with him. I've never heard them utter one word of resentment.
Even still,
Honestly, just come upstairs. What's a Kamurocho trip without revisiting this place anyway? Think of it as part of the tour.
It is tradition.
Ah, there you are. Good to see you, Kazuki, Yuya.
Likewise. Thank you for inviting us.
Not every day the legendary detective of Kamurocho asks you out for drinks.
Is that the kind of barefaced flattery Stardust customers get treated to, Yuya?
That wasn't flattery. Everyone knows I speak my mind, pure and simple.
All right, all right.
Hey, by the way, this place is empty. You didn't, reserve the whole bar for us, did you?
Not at all. This is the slow time of night. Always clears out around now.
Come on, Yuya. Don't be presumptuous.
Okay, Kazuki-san, but I bet you were thinking the same thing.
Here it is, trying to clear your name by muddying mine. I apologize for that, Date-san.
Oh, get this, Date-san. Know what happened earlier? Some small-timers actually came around for protection fees.
Yeah, I saw. Happened to be down the street during the confrontation. Well fought. Don't tell anyone I said that. Technically, I probably should have arrested you.
How are you always so up to date?
Rolling on Stardust's front door just now? Gotta say, it actually brought back memories.
Yeah? Of what sort?
Huh. Do you have to ask? I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Yep. Dead to rights, yeah?
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Back in the day, Yuya would hurl Yakuza hither and yon from our doorway. Let's say for one, Kiryu-san, naturally.
I get it now. Of course he'd come to mind.
Hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah, crazy. I can count on one hand the fights I've lost in my life, but I've never felt strength like his before or since. That first night, he looked just like any other mid-rank soldier come to squeeze us.
Huh. Little did you know you were picking a fight with the Dragon of Dojima.
Time never slows down, huh? Soon, Kiryu-san will have been dead for as long as I knew him when he was alive.
Yuya keeps a bottle on reserve just in case he ever shows up again someday. One of our most expensive bottles, in fact. Doesn't exactly help our bottom line.
Well, Yuya's not alone there. Sometimes I'm stunned he's been gone so long.
Bet everyone in this district who ever met the guy feels that, now and again.
Maybe. Still, he had a way of bringing trouble wherever he went, wouldn't you say? Stardust must have surely suffered over the years because of him, no? Your doorman has something of a grudge against him, in fact.
Can't in good faith deny that, I guess. Talk about someone the world just has it out for. There were times he'd waltz in, and you'd know a storm was coming. I don't know. Do you think Kiryu-san would forgive me if he heard me say that?
It's fine. If you're still carrying this with you, might as well let it out.
Okay. The thing is, no one ever took the brunt of it worse than Kiryu-san himself. When that man clenched his jaw and furrowed his eyes, all your doubts would disappear.
I'll never forget the first time we met. He was ready to overthrow the Tojo clan, all on his own. But then, he found a little girl worth 10 billion yen, and decided to protect her like she was his own blood. After that, Kiryu-san became an icon to this city. Anyone who knew him knew the courage he could instill. Every twist and turn, all our troubles and hard times felt bearable then.
Yeah, that's what Kiryu-san was to us. That's why it's so hard to believe he's gone for good.
Hey, Date-san.
Hmm?
Why tonight? Why invite both of us here all of a sudden? Did anything happen recently?
What do you mean?
I wonder. News of Kiryu-san, perhaps? A sighting, a rumor, a word? Some sliver of evidence somehow suggesting that his death was a feint?
Don't do this to yourselves. I'm sorry, but I called you because I felt like seeing some old friends.
I see. And that's all it is?
Come on. Can you blame us for hoping for something more?
You too.
Kazuki-san likes to say that Kiryu-san deserves to have us honor his legacy. That's why Stardust was worth all the scraping and clawing it took to get it back.
Yeah, that must have been difficult. But from the looks of it, Stardust has truly recovered. Kamurocho itself even, like the city's healing from Tenkaichi Street out.
For the first time in a long time, I think I'd be proud for him to visit us again. I'd like him to know that we're still standing. I suppose I understand Yuya and his bottle now.
It's all right. I have a feeling he's damn proud of the both of you. Believe me, there's not a doubt in my mind.
That's just what Kiryu needed to hear. Yeah.
I should apologize for dragging you all the way up there. I know you're busy.
You don't have to do that. I appreciate all the work it took.
Kazuki and Yuya, well, feel free to tell me I was right. Those two have always looked up to you. Maybe Kamurocho can become a little bit better, if its people don't forget the man who fought for it. How was it, hearing all that?
It was good. I felt happy. Like listening in on your own funeral, though.
Yeah, that's understandable, I suppose. Although, what better way to find perspective on the life you've led than that? No one expects they're the poor bastard everyone will say good riddance over. Except maybe you. You think you only ever put people in danger. I'm gonna prove to you you're wrong. I'm working on another clandestine reunion. Stay in touch until then.
Thanks for the drink. See you again soon.
Good night, Kiryu. Do your best to hold on to what they said.
So, who does Date have in mind next, I wonder? Memories of Stardust. Lovely. Oh! Alright then, that's cool. Wonder if I get any more from this. Probably do. Anyway, we'll use this as a place to end this part then. And in the next part, we'll go around and get all the Zhao little bingo things around the place. So we shall see you in the next part then. Ta-da for now.